This is my dummy-proof system to create video content in under 5 minutes. And all you need is your phone. So the first step that you need to take is actually to document what it is you're doing. So in this video, I was going outside to work. It was a beautiful day. I didn't feel like going in my dungy office. I wanted to work outside. So what I did was I put the camera on the counter facing the door, and I recorded a small video just like this of me opening the door. And then I just got different angles of me doing the same action. So I opened the door from the back, then I got a POV of me opening the door, then I got another shot of me opening the door from back there, but it's telling a story. So first you see me opening the door, next I'm walking through the door in the POV, and then the last shot of me with the door is I'm closing the door, and then there's a shot of me walking with my feet. So the first thing is I documented just what it was I was doing. Didn't even have an idea for the video yet. I just wanted to document what I was doing. Then later on, I was walking and I was like, I'm gonna create this video, and it really is gonna take me like 5 minutes to create, and I wanna share that. So I came up with a little bit of a hook, of an idea. Then I filmed the ARoll, which is me talking to the camera. So that's it. Didn't really think too much about it. I just want to be more authentic, more real. Like, hey, listen, this is a dummy-proof system that I follow in order to create videos just like this. If you want it, here you go. So now the real bulk of it is the editing. How do we piece it all together? So I'm gonna walk you through that process right now. As you see here, I'm opening up my phone. I'm scrolling to my CapCut app. This is the finished product, just so you can see, but we're gonna create this all together right now, okay? So first thing is I'm gonna open up a new project, and I'm going to download all the different clips that I took that we're gonna use. I wanna first set up my ARoll, which is the talking head part.
Content creation can actually be quite easy when you have a done.
So see, I took a second take. So I'm gonna split, and so what I'm doing, I'm pressing split, and then I'm going and selecting this and pressing delete.
Content creation can actually be quite easy when you have a dummy-proof system that you can easily follow so that you don't trip up and you can make it happen.
Okay, so I pause there, so I'm gonna split, and then, so I wanna get rid of this dead space, right? So that I keep the attention of the viewer. So I split here when I stop talking, and then I start talking right about here. So I click, split, and then I delete. So now it goes like this.
But a lot of people overcomplicate the content creation process. Here's an example of me saying,
so that inhale, I want to get rid of. Boom. So now that I have my A cut, it's now time to add my B roll, okay? So what I need to do is I want to go over to overlay, okay? So when you press overlay, what this is going to do is on top of the content, I'm going to put B-roll. So this is where I'm going to add my B-roll. So the first thing that I did was I walked through the sliding door there. So I'm going to add this here. Now, obviously it's not at the edges yet. So all you need to do is, like, with your 2 fingers, just drag so it reaches the top. Now, I want to make sure that this is the first scene. So see how I hold it, right? And then I drag it like this. So that's how I move. I can pick where I want it. So I'm moving it to the very beginning. So the first shot is this. Now see all this? I don't want to show all this, right? I want to show just me actually opening the door. So I scroll till I find it. Oh, here we go. So I move slowly right here. Okay, so same thing. I click, I split, and I delete. And then I'm going to move all the way in the very beginning. Now, it's very important that you mute, okay, this, because it's going to overpower the volume of your main footage. Now, I don't know what I did, but I did mute this by accident. So I want to not mute it. I want to volume and go back to 100.
Content creation can actually...
Okay, here we go.
Content creation can actually be...
Okay, so I know that... Okay, so I only want to show it for a couple seconds.
Content creation can actually be quite easy.
So I think right here would be good to stop. So I click it, I press split, and then I delete. And then now I'm gonna add the second shot, okay? So the second shot is this, me with the POV, right? And same thing, I move it so it's full screen. And I wanna start, so think about where I ended. I ended almost at my shoulder length. So I wanna almost be at my shoulder length here, right? To show that like it's a continuation of the same shot, right? So let's see.
Content creation can actually be quite easy.
Oh, forgot to mute. It's loud. Okay, let's try.
It can actually be quite easy when you have a...
Okay, and then I'm gonna split here, right? And then I'm gonna add another overlay. Now you can kind of see how this can be really, really repetitive. So I'm gonna put this here, and then I'm gonna walk through the next step. So I'm gonna start it here, right? Split, see? And then I'm gonna make sure it's full screen. And I'm remembering this time to mute because we're outside in this construction. So
that you don't trip up and you can make it happen.
All right, boom. So without going through the entire video, because you're starting to get the idea of things, okay? So now if we look back...
Content creation can actually be quite easy when you have a dummy-proof system that you can easily follow so that you don't trip up and you can make it happen.
Okay, so now the next part is I want to add maybe captions, right? So if I go to text, okay, so what I did was if I click on this, you have a different menu, but if I click around it, I have audio, text, so if I go text, and if I scroll to the right, you see auto captions, okay? And what this will have is you'll have captions that you can use in different styles. Now I have the free version, so if I wanted the pro version, I could pay for it and I can get all these different styles. But I just like the free. It's super easy. So let's click this style, right? And we press generate. And this is what's going to give me the captions now for the video. All right.
Content creation can actually be quite easy when you have a dummy-proof system.
Boom. Isn't that awesome? Now, the other thing is music, right? So if I go to audio, if you connect this to your TikTok, right, go to sounds, right, and you can go to recommended, or you can browse, extract from a video. You can find something you like. So I think I went with... Let's try this, see if it works. Now, this is going to be very loud. So you want to make sure that you bring down the volume quite a lot because it's going to be overpowering and it's going to, the music's going to be louder than your audio. So what I do is I usually do around 10. Now, I could be wrong, but let's see.
Content creation can actually be quite easy when you have a dummy-proof system that you can easily follow so that you don't trip up and you can make it happen.
Not too bad. The last thing that I did, the very, very last thing, is I color graded it. Now, this is just by preference, but if I click on the video and I scroll all the way to the right, there's adjust, there's filters. So adjustments will be where you can manipulate the lighting, you can manipulate the contrast, the saturation, all that kind of stuff. Now, if you don't want to do all of that, reset, confirm. Okay, if you want to do all that, you can go to filters. And now a lot of these, again, I don't have the pro version. So you can go to filters and you can find one that you like. Like if I wanted a Barbie style, there's the Barbie style. Let's see, portrait. Let's see what pops up here. If I wanted this kind of style, which looks kind of cool, you know. Now, as you can see, this is only over, okay? Let's see, where is this is only, because I clicked on this clip, you see how I clicked on the clip? That only this clip is then color graded is because I clicked on it specifically, right? If I were to do filters and I didn't click on the clip, so see, nothing is selected. Here I have selected video and here I haven't. So if I did it here, which is the better way, and I did filters, right? And I go back to portrait and I do, what did I do? I did don't look, okay? Now, see this? This is a filter that goes on, and I can drag it all the way to the very end of the video, right? So now I have it across the entire video.
Can actually be
Now, there's a lot more bells and whistles you can add, like sound effects, and you can add animations and all that kind of stuff, but that's a pretty advanced tutorial. So for this video, I think this is pretty good. But all you need to do now is, you can pick a cover photo, right? And you can either pick a screenshot, let's say you want to pick a screenshot like this or something like that. You can use that as your first frame for your IG grid, right? So that's something you can also do. And then lastly, not least, you go to the top right, you press export, and now it's exporting this video. And there you go, you have it. You have a video in pretty much under 5 minutes. Like, I didn't really time it there. Now, I was teaching you and going through things. If I was doing this by myself, I could whip it up super fast, and I know you can too. So don't be afraid to practice this. This takes time. But yeah, that is really the dummy-proof system. Number one is documenting. Document what it is you're doing. Number two, when you have an idea, actually speak to the camera. Talk through it. Think about what hook you want to do. It's about all the energy I thought about was just the hook, and the rest was just like off the cuff. And then in post-production, which is here, you can actually edit and take out some of the fluff that you don't need. So don't over-factuate and over-value the script. Think about the hook the first 3 seconds, because that's important. And then the rest, just speak your truth, be authentic, be real, and practice, guys. Hopefully this helps you and make more content in 2024. And if you like this kind of style video, let me know and I'll make more. Okay, thanks.